Welcome to the all-time anime list. We're at number 16, 16 of the anime list, and it's Big Windup, another baseball anime. And this is the first baseball anime that I've ever watched, and I watched it on the Funimation channel when it was still a thing on television. It wasn't on on the internet. Well, it was on the internet, but Funimation actually had a channel dedicated to himself, and this is where I watched it. I loved it. That's the main reason why it's at number 16. I love it. But there are some flaws, but I'll get to that when we get to that. Our main character is Mahashi. He's a control pitcher. He got on his middle school. He was the starting pitcher for his middle school team, and the only reason why is because of nepotism. Problem is, his teammates weren't working with him because they were jackasses. Okay, because Mahashi's best friend, they thought he was a better pitcher because he has a really good forkball. Okay. Let's see here. That's what happens. Okay, even though Mahashi's a better pitcher if you utilize him well, because he divides the plate into 9 sections. 9 sections on the home plate is really fucking hard. And if you call the section, he will hit it every single time until he gets exhausted or tires out. With that being said, there are a total of 39 episodes, I believe. There are 39 episodes, 26 in the first season and 13 in the second season. With that being said, though, there are some issues I have with this anime, and that's why it's not further on the list. First off, there's only 2 games in the first season. The first game is a practice game against his former teammates, so Mahashi can get more confidence in himself, and this, that, and the other thing. And the second game's the tournament. The first real game is a tournament, and they play all 9 innings in like 10 or 12 episodes. That I thought it was gonna flop, but because of the fact that on how they did it, I think you will appreciate baseball more when it comes to strategy wise, and that's why I think this anime is really fucking good, and that's why it deserves to be on the list at number 16. But I've had a lot of history with Big Windup, and that's the main reason why I loved it. And that's why it's at number 16. The only reason why it's on the top 15, however, is the fact that some characters don't really do that much. I mean, the whole entire team of Mahashi's team are all freshmen. Okay? And they lose in the last game that they play in to a team that actually scouted them to see what the hell was going on. Luckily, though, they learned how to be better off, but whatever, that's beside the point. Mihashi, the catcher, has a problem of pitchers reading off his signs because he thinks that he's better than everyone else. But at the very end of the anime, he learns how to make Mihashi knock off his signs if he thinks it's the wrong pitch, which I think is really fucking good. Um, Now then, with that being said, though, the only reason why the team loses is because the catcher gets injured with a broken leg, and the fact that the backup pitcher, the catcher, doesn't know that much, and also the designated hitter doesn't really get that much screen time. He's just there. That being said, though, I think this anime has its flaws. Let me just say this: it only goes off to the first team when they get eliminated from the tournament in their freshman year. The anime's over. That pissed me off because the fact of the matter is that it makes no fucking sense. Also, this anime has 39 episodes, but 13 of them are in sub. It's not English dub whatsoever. 26 episodes are in dub, but that's because it's the first season. That's where I get a little off the rails here. But with that being said, though, I think this anime deserves to be on the list because of when I watched it. I watched it back when there was no. I did not watch any anime online. Excuse me. And the fact that I watched it right from the start. It was a good baseball anime, and the fact that I think that you deserve to watch this anime. It'll make you appreciate baseball a lot, and also make you appreciate baseball when it comes to strategy wise. But that's just my opinion. Um, that being said, though, so I had to train my thoughts. With that being said, though, I want you guys to watch this anime. It's at number 16. Now, why is it not getting further? Well, the thing is the fact that the first season only plays 2 games. The practice game was old team and the first team that won the tournament last year, and that's it. And when they versed the team, the first game of the tournament, you can tell that they have less players because they only have like because Mihashi's team has enough players on the field, and if 2 guys get injured, they're pretty much screwed. So they only can afford 1 injury because that's how many backup players they have, and you can really tell by it. But that's just my opinion. I think this anime is really fucking good, and you guys should definitely watch it. Um, when it comes to baseball, it was the main reason why I got into baseball anime in the first place. I've seen my fair share of baseball animes, but they never come up to par with Big Windup, which is kind of sad, really, because I love Big Windup. And ever since then, I have never seen an anime. Cinderella 9 is probably the closest big good baseball anime that I've watched in my fair share of anime. But because of Big Windup, it set the bar really fucking high when it comes to baseball anime, and that's why I think this anime is really fucking good. I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care. And this anime is at number 16 because of that. And also the soundtrack's good. I don't like the theme song though. This theme song is kind of iffy. But that's beside the point. If you want to watch it, that's good. There's 39 episodes. 26 of them are in English dub. The last 13 are in sub. It doesn't really... After the tournament's over, because they lost, and same with his buddy on his team that hates him, they also lose, and that's where it ends. That's why I don't like the ending. That's the only reason why it's not higher on the list. Because I have a huge argument to put this at number 12 or number 11, but because of the fact that it has its issues, because of the ending kind of sucked, and the fact that they don't show the players' growth throughout the next 3 seasons. That's what my anger comes from when it comes to this baseball anime. With that being said, though, if you guys want to take a crack at it, go ahead, take a crack at it. I mean, it's a good anime to be honest with you, but it does have its issues. I mean, it's a baseball anime, so this is the last one more sports anime, and boy, the next sports anime everyone should know about it. But Big Windup is at number 16. It doesn't really get into the top 15 because of reasons. But I think that when it comes to baseball strategy wise, I think that it gets to the point where you guys can understand it. The main reason why I think that this anime, when it comes to strategic wise, because they play a whole entire fucking 9 inning baseball game in the first fucking season, in the second half, and that's all they play about. And how the catcher, pitcher, everyone else could decide to join up and do this, that, and the other thing, baseball terms, this, that. I think that it deserves to be on the list. But with that being said, and the fact that I've had a long history with Big One now, because it's an anime that I watched that was not online, because I watched it when it was airing on Funimation channel when they still had it on TV. So I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care and stay positive.